masters of speed. This is Formula One.
Yo guys, hope you're good, hope you're well. It's the Sin City, it's Vegas, it's another wet setup, let's go. Right, okay, here we go. 5 red lights. Real jostling for position. That's not good. A lock up, not great. Lock the rears. As I was concentrating on Perez and came over to defend, but that's okay. We can get into it now. Get into it. Vegas is an extremely tricky circuit. And the reason why it's a tricky circuit is because it's tight. The walls are everywhere, and the high speed nature of the circuit is unreal. I like the circuit. Unfortunately, I do not like the AI because they're just so fast. You can cut that corner massively. Just watching how quick. I'm gonna put some ERS. Oh, I keep saying DRS. I don't know why. ERS on, and try and stick with those guys a little bit. So I've used 29% of my battery, and yeah. Still can't catch these guys. The good thing is that Verstappen and Alonso are scrapping, so that's good for us. Obviously, they're going to be a lot slower now after turn 1, simply because they've dumped all their ERS, and then I will obviously be, or should be, in theory, quicker than these guys. Open up my battery. Perez going to defend, but should get him, no problem. And I've done. He'll come back at me though on the long straight. So with the setup then, obviously the setup is coming at the end of this. I've gone with quite a low downforce setup for the weather. As you can see, I'm squirming a little bit all over the place because you have to run low wings when
let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
When racing AI, you have to run low wings simply because, as I went deep there, you have to run low wings simply because the AI is so fast. So I've got my battery on, and you can see that the Verstappen is just pulling away from me. Perez is gaining on me, and look, here he comes, and my battery is. My battery was at 81%. So I've used 41% of my battery, and Perez still almost overtook me. It's crazy.
Good job, nice overtake.
Absolutely crazy. And that is just how fast the AI are around here. Absolutely nuts. But yeah, even in the wet, even with the low wing setup, they are still absolutely rapid. And there's not a great deal you can do about it. Obviously in the dry, it's not going to be that much of a problem because you can get, if you save your battery, use DRS and ERS, you can pull a gap to them. But yeah, when the DRS is turned off because it's wet weather, it's extremely difficult. Okay, so I'm going to use some more of my battery, tuck in the slipstream, try and go around him. So I'm around him, I'm at max RPMs, got no battery left. So if I start it now, he's going to do the same, tuck into my I'm pulling away a little bit from him and dump all my battery. Went faster again, and that's just simply because it was clean air, which is good. Hopefully through the slow section now at the end of is this end of second one, is it? Might be able to just pull out of the gap, but then they'll come back at me down the straight. But yeah, this is very much definitely like a Monza style circuit. And it's more like Belgium actually, because you need a little bit more downforce at Belgium than you do at Monza. You know, you could, in the dry especially, you could run like a Belgium type circuit setup, and then yeah, a little bit more in the wet, and that's exactly what I have done. Even though Belgium is, you know, a lot wider circuit compared to Vegas, it's still similar in types of circuit. Just need to be extremely careful when racing here, because the walls are unforgiving, really unforgiving.
Final lap of the race, final lap.
As a circuit though, I do like it. A lock from the rear, mistake from me. Wheel spinning in 4th gear. Alright, let's dump all this battery. Make sure that we get the win. I'm going to look forward to seeing the cars go here in real life. Be very interesting indeed. This has been Vegas. Setup is coming next. Hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it helps. Do all that good stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.
Well,
Take care.
what a drive that was to take the win for Ferrari today. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today, but what set them apart from the rest?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, my driver of the day has to be Charles Leclerc. He was unstoppable out on the track today, weaving through the competition with ease.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Right, so this is what I've done for Vegas then. I wasn't going to do a Vegas setup simply because it's in the desert and I didn't think the chance of it raining is low, but I've gone with a wet setup anyway, and this is what I've gone with. 21 on the front, 17 on the rear. You have to remember that this circuit is all about straights, and especially when racing against AI, the AI are absolutely rapid in the straights. You need to have as much low downforce as possible, but obviously you need to survive the race itself. So 21 on the front, 17 on the rear. Gone with 50% on the front, on the on diff, 51% on the off diff. Suspension geometry, again guys, usually I would say right, left, but because it's wet, you need that extra grip from the tires. So I've added toe out and toe in. I found it really helped, but again, this is your setup. Tweak it, change things, make it your own. If you do that, I guarantee you this setup goes from being okay to great. On the suspension then, nothing's really changed from the dry setup. I've gone with 28 on the front, 7 on the rear suspension. Anti-roll bar, this is the major change. I've gone with 12 on the front, 1 on the rear. And I've kept the ride heights both the same as well. Again, that will enable straight line speed, because obviously the more ride height, or the lower the ride height, the less it adds rake to the car and basically drag. On the brakes, again, this only applies to ABS off users. I'm going with 100% on the front, 57% on the front brake bias. Again, if you run ABS on, ignore it. Just run 150, you'll be absolutely fine. And then on the tyres, I've kept the same tyre pressures as the dry. You have to remember, with the long straights at Vegas, tyres cool down quickly, so you're going to want as much grip as possible, especially if you run through puddles, etc. Obviously on the long straights, where there's no cornering, tyres will cool down really quickly. This has been Vegas. I really hope it helps. Vegas with the AI is a lot like Monza. They're absolutely rapid around here, especially an AI level, and I really hope it helps. Guys, do all that good stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Before I go, there is an update I've got for you. I will be doing the F2 setups next week. I believe they drop, what's the date today? What's the date on Monday? Whatever the date is on Monday. Today's the 10th. I believe the F2 cars are dropping Monday the 16th of October. So I will get onto those setups soon as I possibly can. But until then guys, take care, have a good one. Peace.